Well, hello there, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Auntie, and I am here to play catch up. Yes, I am here to do my review of 60 Days In, Season 9, Episode 9, Surging Suspicions. Are y'all ready to get into it? Let's do it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who've been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. I want to shout out all the members of Auntie's Advice and thank you all so much for doing what you did. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for all of your support and your understanding. Really do appreciate you all so much, and you never know. You'll never know how much I do appreciate you. Thank you. So I am here to do my review. I've got to catch up on a bunch of shows, and 60 Days In, Season 9, Episode 9 is a catch up. So you all, if I had to rate this episode of 60 Days In, I probably would rate this episode a D. This has not been a good season. I don't know if it's because of the jail or what it is, but it's just not getting me anymore. But we got to stay consistent, and I'm back here to make sure we make it do what it do. So we still got our town and the females quarters. This week we got to see a little bit more of AB. So I'm going to bring each one of them up as I discuss them. Let me bring them up. Ooh, let's bring them up. Let's bring them up. Bring them up. So the first person that I want to talk about is Nina. As we all know, Nina is still Nina N. Okay? She's Nina Ing. This week, again, Nina, who appears to come off very privileged and entitled, doesn't want to follow the rules. It is amazing to, no, it's not amazing, because over the last couple of months, well, you know what, for a long time, but specifically over the last couple of months, we have seen people do and say things that we thought not imaginable. And with Nina, I am just absolutely seeing a pattern of being entitled. Nina doesn't want to follow the rules, and she doesn't want anyone to say anything to her about it. That is how it's coming off to me. Again, I will repeat how very disappointed I am with Nina, because as you all know, despite the way that she came in, the way that she presented herself, I really was rooting for Nina. But we see her this week, we see the nasty guard, right? We know that this guard is nasty. So the same guard that was antagonizing Fabian is still on duty. And the way that it is produced, I'm not sure if that is a matter of timing or what it is, right? Because if you look at it, you can start noticing hair being different, fingernails being different. You can just start noticing different things. That shows that there is some editing. There's a time lapse. Things are not basically being done in a chronological order or date order. And so you got to kind of will yourself, maneuver yourself around this, right? But anyway, the guard comes in and his face is still blurred out. And he tells them to get this stuff out of the window and off of the wall. And of course, Nina makes a decision on what comes off of her wall and what does not. The guard wasn't playing with her. He said something to her ass about it and left it the way it was. She has all of this bark and no bite. She is coming off very conniving, very antagonistic in her entitlement. Where does Nina entitlement comes from? Nina feels entitled because she's part of the program. And again, she is Corey 2.0. She feels as though because eventually she'll be having a say-so that she can regulate things in the day. I don't believe that Nina has a focus, a purpose for being there other than just hanging in with the girls. I'm really starting to question AB too. And I don't know if it's because of editing or what it is. But something's going on where we don't see Nina with a purpose. And you know that the Bible says that a man or a woman, whomever, without a purpose or vision perishes. And for me, her whole character is just perishing right before us. She's a waste. This was, in my opinion, very poor casting. Very poor casting. The worst. We thought prior to this that we saw some questionable casting and some questionable years, but honey, this right here was extremely poor casting. I don't know if Nina knew somebody or what is going on, but she should never have been casted for this. She is have made AB made a comment and said that Scarlet isn't a team player. But I have not seen Nina one time team play. With AB or Scarlet, the only person that I've seen her team play with is Vicky. And Vicky, who jumped in Scarlet's conversation last week and told a lie about it. Other than that, where have we seen Nina do anything to help out her teammates? Do we see her strategizing and building up the women? Do we see her advocating on behalf of anybody but herself? And I'm calm today because I'm still gaining my strength. But Nina's only in there for Nina, in my humble opinion. So the guard tells Nina nothing. He locks them down. So she's teaching the young lady that she's rooming with that if she stares him down, then that will intimidate him. She is teaching very poor habits and giving an example to people who otherwise probably would not be rebellious. Because at the end of the day, these people got real time, not Nina. See, Nina is in it being basically a cutout paper doll. This is fake for you. And then she makes these threats to the cameras on what she's going to do and this power that she's going to be yielding against these people. Why not showing them really how to survive? Because Nina doesn't have to survive. But these people do. The young lady that's in the cell with her, what did she give to her other than poor behavior? I'm asking for a friend. It is horrific the way that this woman who wants to be respected and revered in her community as a bail bondsman is treating people in authority. So he eventually lets her out to have a conversation, of which she gave him no credit. She manipulates him by batting her eyes and swinging her hips. That's one of the oldest things in the book. She says that he is the kind of guy that wants women's attention. So we kind of see where Nina is going with that. I won't say you all be creative. And she begins to try to talk to him in a way in which she flatters the male ego. I guess this is what she's leaving for the girls. This is her intention, is to say, use your feminine energy to try to manipulate and control someone to do what it is that you want them to do instead of just fucking following the rules. If he say get something out of the window, take it out the window. If he say get it off the wall, get it off the wall the first time. Which is the same thing that Nina found herself doing with the diaper. I didn't think you were serious. You're not that stupid. You just feel like you don't have to follow the rules. And always has something to say about Nina. That Nina doesn't have a good report card. Scarlet. At least Scarlet has a reason for being there. The next person that I want to talk about is Quell. Quell has been moved into the JI program, and he sees his boy Roach. And so he understands the mission. He has been moved out of Sundance, and now he has an opportunity at the request of the sheriff to find out how drugs and weapons are getting into the prison. And so Quell is nervous and yet excited about it. He know he's got to play it cool. He has a liaison, a partner in crime, and that partner is Roach. And so Quell is in there, basically seeing things already. Now, as we all know from the woman's prison, we all know from Fabian that these people are allowed razors and toothbrushes. They're given a lot of things that can be converted into whatever they want it to be converted into. Quell also has discovered and seen some activity. So I think that Quell is going to be very successful in his mission and his assignment. And so we're rooting for Quell. Quell is not exciting, but it's gonna be okay. He's in there with a mission, and so as long as he has a mission, but he's not the most exciting cast member. The next person I want to talk about is AB, and of course we all know that AB has finally kind of let us know what she's up to, that she wants to provide legal assistance and provide some type of advocacy to the women who are there. However, she does not have access to the law library that is housed within the prison. And so AB is basically floating at this point. I don't know what else it is. Again, I do truly believe that maybe AB is doing much more than what we think. But because of the editing, she's just not getting that airtime. There was a new prisoner who came in who was drawing faces and caricatures of people who were in there. And so the young lady asked wanted ABC, yeah, and she suggested that she paid for the little girl's notebook. But after that, AB discovered that the young lady was giving it away free, and therefore AB felt like she had been robbed. And I just was thinking to myself, what the fuck happened and what went wrong? What happened and what went wrong in their conversation as to why AB flipped the way that she did? Because, bitch, I just was like, you the one that volunteered it. If you felt like she should be charging everybody else, then you should have established that and not said that, I'm going to pay for it, because now she's mad and kirked out, feeling like the girl is taking advantage because she's not charging anybody else. But I think that AB is the one that offered it to the girl. I don't understand what's going on with AB in that area. Because had you not offered it, she wouldn't have asked. Now, I do understand AAB where she said the girl pressing her out, because don't press me out for nothing. If I'm going to give it to you, I'm going to give it to you. But now AB feels taken advantage of, and I think that that is part of the paranoia in the jail. But bitch, I'm so damn confused. I am so confused with what's going on with AB. Now, AB has, made a comment about Scarlet and said that Scarlet is not a team player. And so she's seeing some things about Scarlet that she's not very happy with. And I'm just like, okay, so what the hell's going on? This is the first time, well, not the first time, but this is the first time in a long time where we see that these people are not working together. And it is so sad, because can you imagine them being your cast members and not working together? Now, Quell, I think that, one of the things that Quell did was he did not get attached to Daniel, and I'm glad he didn't, because we all know what the hell is already going on, right? But I was so confused about AB's position with this young lady. Have a conversation with her as the mature person, right? The one who doesn't, have some type of hustle or swindle, right? And say, look, I had offered you this, and I'm not going to be able to go through with that anymore because I noticed that you're willing to take a whole tablet from me at a cost, but not charge anyone for it. So I don't know if AB was trying to empower her. Like, bitch, just a whole chapter or two missing out of AB's story. And I just wish that production, and I'm going to call this production, I wish that production would show AB's whole story. I don't think that they're showing us everything. And that's just my opinion about it, because she's just too smart for this to be going on and for us to be confused about what the fuck is going on with AB. Bitch, I'm confused. Anyway, the next person that I want to talk about, Scarlet, did not have a very eventful time this week. She got to lay low a little bit. She had her roommate in there. And Scarlet is a loner. She likes to be alone. She's like me, introverted. I want to be by myself, bitch. She's allowed this young woman to come in that nobody else wanted to live with. And of course, it's not working out with the young woman. She had a hearing and things did not turn out the way that she had desired for them to. And so now, she is being a pain in the ass. And so Scarlet goes to Luna. And she convinces Luna to assist her in moving this young lady out of her dorm down with another woman that she's getting along with. Bitches seem like they moving around the whole time up in here. But of course, she's getting criticized for doing that. And if you got a roommate and y'all don't get along and she get along with somebody else, then fuck y'all. Because I'm going to ask for her to be moved too. And if I got to use Luna, bitch, I'll use her too. Last but not least, we got Daniel. Daniel's roommate, Kevin, has been telling him from day A that he's 60 days in and that they suspect him being 60 days in, bitch. He has been trying to deflect. First thing Daniel should have did, this is my opinion, bitch, and I'm entitled to it. You let me know what you think. The first thing I would have asked Kevin was, who said this shit? See, let's go to the source. Shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. I would have asked Kevin who said it, and I would have caused some ruckus up in there. Daniel has played it safe. Unfortunately, he is not in a position where he can play anything safe. He should have been confronting Marcus and going off and acting like he was crazy as hell to even be accused of something. Him sitting back and chilling and laying back on that information and trying to deflect and nah. He should have went off and that. Don't accuse me and no like that. I put up in somebody's face. Don't you ever accuse me and no like that. You know what I'm saying? You rat mother. Y'all know what I'm saying. I would have been in there kirking out. Because instead of dude shutting up about it, dude is steady going on. Who the motherfucker that said it? Tell that motherfucker come see me. Don't be sit up here lying on. I acted a fool up in there, knowing way I'm 60 days in. But I'd have turned that motherfucker out. Even if I had to take an ass whooping doing it. Sure would have. But no, he's steady laughing and kicking and pushing and doing weights and handstands. And no, you ain't got time for that. You need to be around there acting like an animal. But no. Daniel is scared. Daniel and them get that guard. The guard comes back in with the petty shit. He comes in, he's peeping in people's room, he's antagonizing people, he's bullying people, he's taking people time from them and all that. Let me tell you something, this guard need to go the fuck home. He needs to go home with his wife, sit on the front porch with a cigar, maybe a Milwaukee's Best Bitch, and a rocking chair. He needs to go home. But Daniel decides that he's going to file a grievance against them. Juicy, you know they know who the fuck it is that signed it. Next thing you know, the guards is pulling up Daniel's stuff. Daniel has been busted. But let me tell you why Daniel been busted. Oh, matter of fact, the new guy, Brian, he's in there. Nothing's going on yet with Brian. We'll see. Daniel cover got broke. Daniel got found out, in my opinion, because of production. The other guy, they don't have anybody in, is it Sundance 1 or Sundance 2? One of them, they don't have nobody in there, right? They should still have that camera active. That camera should still be following motherfuckers around. They'll be interviewing inmates. But the guard said, when I'm in my unit, ain't no camera action. But when I'm over here, it's moving around. Equal action in both units should be going on whether or not Corey and Fabian tapped out. You left a gaping ass hole. When the guards are noticing there is a spy over in here. Who does that? Who does that? Who does that? Daniel is in trouble because somebody didn't do their job and didn't think about the optics. I can't remember who said that these prisoners are very smart because they ain't got all time. Or they don't have anything else to do all day but to look around. They don't have nothing to do all day but to make up conspiracy theories. They don't have nothing to do all day but to pay fucking attention to what's going on. And you mean to tell me that production wasn't smart enough to say we got to keep up the facade? Daniel, while laying in his cell, has been compromised. by the guards, who not only looked him up, but looked up his damn tattoo. And they know his real name. So dude put 60 days in, is up in this camp. Good motherfucking luck. I don't know if that was a broadcast out to everybody or what. But for me, pull all of them. The whole program has been compromised, in my opinion, including Quell. The other guards said, ain't nothing going on in my stuff. Let's just put one and one together. And let's come up with the two. Again, if I had to rate this episode of 60 Days In, Season 9, Episode 9, Surging Suspicions, I will rate this episode a D. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead on to get it a D minus. Because it was so uneventful and boring as fuck. I want you all to know, like I always say, and I'm going to make it very clear to you all again, that 60 Days In is my charity review. I hardly get paid anything for doing this because my videos take sometimes 36 hours for them to even release them, to put an ad on the bitch. This will be my last season covering it. Because what I don't need somebody to do is babysit my so this is going to be it. And I know this, and I've said it before, and I'm just being very candid with y'all. I noticed nobody else is covering it. Nobody is covering this shit. Because they ain't got it to do. And as content creators, we should have full rights over our property. We should be entitled free speech. And we should be entitled to say what we want to say. I don't use their materials. I don't play their stuff, and they know it by now. So why hold my videos up? I don't like it. I haven't liked it from the giddy up. And this will be my last season covering this just for that. I don't need nobody monitoring my stuff. And it appears that, and I'm not saying that they are, but it appears that every video, I've been taking a snapshot of it and sharing it with you all the members. I've been sharing it with y'all. When I remember, I'll share with y'all today to show y'all the date that I recorded, the date and time that it is recorded, and I will show y'all how long it takes them to review the bullshit. So we're going to start at go. I got my phone out. As soon as I end this, I'm going to go into my channel analytics. I'm going to take a picture. I'll load it up to the membership. I'll let y'all see. And I'll tell y'all when they release me to be able to get ads on this board. And you got a D at best. Review from Auntie. Talk to y'all soon.